Scorpio man Sagittarius woman, compatibility, intimacy, and more. Compatibility is always an issue, especially when it comes to relationship. Sometimes, we tend to look at different factors and concepts that could somehow establish the level of suitability of two individuals. But for some, seeking the guidance of the zodiacs is the best way to know if a person is right for them or not. Now, there are two exciting partnerships that we should look here: Scorpio man Sagittarius woman. These two are always linked together as their paths are always intertwining. Many are mystified to the type of relationship that these two zodiacs can form. Furthermore, a lot are interested if this connection can have a good outcome or not. Well, if you are curious, then you should check out this zodiac reading. The things that I will about to reveal to you might pique your interest. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started. Scorpio man Sagittarius woman, intimacy and sexual relationship. Both the signs Sagittarius and Scorpio are strong and prominent. They are those that can easily compel other people because of their domineering personalities. Because of this, it is pretty common for some people to think that these zodiacs are just the same. A lot has this idea that Scorpio and Sagittarius are automatically compatible because of their similar traits. There's merit to this claim, especially on their sexual relationship. Their confidence enables them to interact with one another without a doubt and second thoughts. They are always open on the idea of having sex. And sometimes, they can get creative with it. They can bring fresh and new ways to boost the spark of their relationship. They have what it takes to make their relationship worthwhile and pleasurable. However, it is pretty noticeable that this kind of interaction between a Scorpio man and Sagittarius doesn't last long. They are like wicks of bombs that can disappear easily. There will come a time when the Scorpio man will think of the Sagittarius woman as someone that is untrustworthy and unreliable. On the flip side, Sagittarius women will tend to think that Scorpio men are too manipulative and mysterious. All of these things can negate the sexual interaction that these two zodiacs have. Furthermore, it also leads to the quick dissipation of their intimacy. That's the very reason why a lot of interpreters see this relationship as short-lived. Fortunately, there are ways this destiny can be evaded. There are always methods on how to preserve the sexual intimacy of Sagittarius and Scorpio. One of these approaches is an utmost compromise. The Scorpio man will find ways to give freedom to his partner, while the Sagittarius woman must learn how to take in the sincerity of her other half. When this thing happens, the relationship can grow even further. It is the duty of the Scorpio man to elevate the sexual intimacy and satisfaction of the relationship. Meanwhile, the Sagittarius woman is the one that should provide extra significance to the interaction between her and her partner. They have to make some extra effort to ensure the survival and sustainability of their partnership. Once fully achieved, these zodiacs will have a great time in their sexual life. Scorpio man Sagittarius woman compatibility, communication. Because these two personalities are strong, expressing themselves are not that difficult. In fact, communication is one of the very reasons why they are attracted to each other. Always remember that attraction comes before affection. When they talk, their characters collide and intertwine. It is easy to see how mutual they can become by just looking at the way they converse. Their mental connection is quite impressive as well. On this aspect, they are very compatible. They always shine with ideas. If they share their thoughts, a lot of wonders can be given birth. You can say that a Scorpio can easily fall in love with the optimism and dynamism of the thoughts of a Sagittarius woman. The man will feel lighter every time he can talk with his female counterpart. It is always typical for Scorpio men to deal with the superficial and shallow thoughts of Sagittarius women. Although the latter is expressive, one can say that their thoughts and ideas are typically outdated and mundane. But because they have this level of attraction, Scorpio men tend to complement the interaction with their substantial and profound insights. A Scorpio man is compassionate as well. They can relay truthful words without hurting their partners. The level of connection between these two zodiacs is pretty strong, especially in the aspect of communication. They don't lose that much ground even if they don't speak too often. They will always find ways to improve their interaction and prevent any type of misunderstanding. Scorpio man Sagittarius woman, trust. In the flip side, it is pretty known that there are trust issues when it comes to these two zodiacs. Their relationship is always at risk because they can't reach this common ground. There's always a tendency for a Scorpio man to hold or tie down his Sagittarius partner. Even he had a liberated point of view about love, he still has this nuance, especially if he is coupled with a Sagittarius woman. Of course, it is already given that the Sagittarius woman will not like this. She will feel that she is not trusted by her partner at all. This will strike her with a dreadful feeling. At the same time, it would also make her feel that she is being controlled. This will push her to do quite unimaginable things. The Scorpio man will deliberately cause his Sagittarius partner to drift away from him. She might even try cheating because she is fed up by her circumstances. While it is true that these two zodiacs have excellent communication skills, they can't easily talk about this matter. It will be difficult for them to reach a common ground, and that's something that is hard to fix. Conclusion: the interaction and compatibility of a Scorpio man and Sagittarius woman are quite complex. It requires constant work and communication for them to flourish. Although it is not impossible for these two signs to have a fruitful relationship, they still need to work it out. They can't be idle. Otherwise, they will end up hurting each other. That's it for now. If you have questions about compatibility and zodiac signs, just tell it to me on the comments section below.